Careful with the door, Sakura. The wind up here likes to slam it.
Professor? On the office rooftop? I ducked up here to escape the cafeteria crowd and... Wait, is that the whole city down there?
Lunch is almost over. Everyone's drifted back inside. That's why I like it up here. The noise drops, and you see how the pieces fit. That fellow by the railing has been fighting to light a cigarette for 5 minutes. The wind keeps stealing his flame.
So stubborn. Okay, hold on. Ugh, the wind almost took my lunch, too.
A takeout pack from the conveyor sushi place downstairs. Let me see the sticker. What did the tuna run you?
132 yen. About 80 cents. It used to be 110.
110. The old round number. That little jump you just paid? That's the end of an era.
An era? Professor, it's 20 yen.
Hama Sushi raised 5 items this spring, and they said why out loud. The fish, the labor, the energy. But here's the number underneath all that.
Go on.
Kura Sushi goes through about 14,000 tons of rice a year, and their rice bill has climbed roughly 4 billion yen since before the pandemic. About $25 million.
Wait, $25 million just from rice?
Just from rice. And they can't lock in long contracts anymore. A year ahead used to be normal. Now it's 3 months at a time.
So everyone just raises prices, like Hama did?
That's the fascinating part. Same squeeze, 2 opposite answers. Hama passed the cost to the customer. Kura's president said the reverse. Hold the line, raise as little as we can.
But how do you hold the line when rice costs that much more?
You stop paying for what you don't need. Kura built a near-contactless store. You order on a screen and pay, with almost no floor staff. And an AI runs the belt, so their food waste fell to about 2%, half what it was.
That's wild. So the cheapness isn't luck, it's engineered.
And here's where they stop being restaurants. Look out there, past the buildings, where the city thins out. To defend that cheap plate, the chains went upstream, to the farm, to the sea.
Upstream how?
Kura now breeds its own mackerel. A subsidiary raises the fish, and they've started serving their first farm-raised mackerel for about $2 a plate.
Their own fish? That's commitment.
Genki Sushi went further. It started growing its own rice. A farming company with a grower near Utsunomiya buying the whole harvest at a floor price, so the farmer can plan too.
So a sushi chain is now a rice farmer.
A fish breeder and a rice farmer. Your plate is held up by a patty and a fish pen you'll never see.
Okay, but the rooftop ends at the city. Where else is there to go?
Across the ocean. The home market is maturing, so the growth went abroad. Kura's American arm already runs almost 90 stores, aiming for 300.
Does cheap sushi even work over there?
The check averages about $27, pricier than here, yet the store margin runs near 20%. They sell the fun, the belt, the prize game. People feel like they're getting a deal.
And the other chains?
Genki bought an Australian chain to slip past the tip wall, a format where you never tip. They took on about 15 billion yen, roughly $90 million, in loans to do it.
That's a lot of debt for a sushi company.
It is. That's how far they'll go to keep one plate affordable.
You know, Professor, I came up for a cheap lunch. And now, my little pack has a rice paddy, a fish farm, and a store in America behind it.
That's the whole story in one sticker. To keep one thing cheap, they had to climb higher and reach wider. Own the rice, breed the fish, cross the sea.
It's like that guy and his lighter. The flame's free, but keeping it lit in this wind takes everything he's got.
Beautifully put. So here's the question for the elevator down. When a 100 yen plate is held up by a farm, a fish pen, and a foreign listing, is it still cheap sushi? Or is cheap just the part they let you see?
I'm going to taste this whole pack differently now.
Eat it before the wind does. Lunch is over, but the question keeps. You've been listening to Narrative Japan. Until next time, stay curious and keep listening for the whispers beneath Japan's economy.